The mass walkouts across the country shut schools, halted most rail services, and forced the military to be put on standby to help with border checks on a day dubbed Walkout Wednesday. According to trade unions, as many as 300,000 teachers took part, the biggest group involved, as part of a wider action by 500,000 people, the highest number since 2011, when civil servants walked out en masse. Tens of thousands of education workers marched through central London with placards which read, "Children deserve better" and "Save our schools, pay up."
Teachers are striking in England and Wales today because there has been, over the last 12 years, a really catastrophic long-term decline in their pay. Teachers have lost 13% over that period. That's, in real terms, a huge amount to lose. And that is causing a recruitment and retention crisis in our schools. So schools can't get teachers and teachers aren't staying in the profession. That's a toxic combination of overwork and underpay. So teachers are saying very reluctantly, none of the people behind me wants to be on strike today, but they are saying very reluctantly that enough is enough and that things have to change.
Prime Minister Rishi Sunak condemned the strikes which forced millions of children to miss school. His government has taken a hard line against the unions, arguing that giving in to demands for huge wage hikes would further fuel Britain's inflation problem.
Rishi Sunak, hear us say, we need you to raise our pay.
We want
10%.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want
10%.
When do we want it?
Now.
The PCS union, representing about 100,000 striking civil servants from more than 120 government departments, warned of further coordinated strikes. With inflation running at more than 10%, the highest level in 4 decades, Britain has seen a wave of strikes in recent months across the public and private sectors, including health and transport workers, Amazon warehouse employees, and Royal Mail postal staff.
Yes, well, we're here on the steps of the Treasury, bringing a message to the heart of government that the government's own workers are on strike, 100,000 of us across the UK, because civil servants have had the lowest pay increase anywhere in our economy, 2% pay rise, when inflation is running in double digits and people have had enough and we're on strike for more money.
I think it's simple. I think these disputes could be resolved. All people want is, enough money to pay the bills. People want often just a contract so that they can live with dignity and security. These are not big asks of what is, the 6th, 7th richest nation in the world. And it's certainly not big asks from a government who seems to, look the other way when millionaires aren't filing their tax returns.
I'm very curious to see if anything changes, but I don't know at what point the government is actually going to do anything about it. I feel like COVID has broken a lot of people, and now the fallout is just no one's listening to anyone. I feel like the communication's off.
I think it's very sad that we got to this state that we're having to have people sort of on strike and not being able to work.
I've got family that sort of ambulance workers and nurses, and I don't think it's about money. I think it's lack of funding more than anything. I think they're upset because people are just leaving because the sort of working hours are so bad and the working conditions are so bad. So need a change.
The strikers are demanding above inflation pay rises to cover rocketing food and energy bills that they say have left them struggling to make ends meet. Next week, nurses, ambulance staff, paramedics, emergency call handlers and other healthcare workers are set to stage more walkouts, while firefighters this week have also backed a nationwide strike.